Hi friends, it's Madame Fromage, and today I want to show you the greatest party trick in the world. This is a cheese called Tête de Moine, which means head of a monk, and it's the only cheese I know that literally has an accessory designed to go with it. And the accessory is called a girolle. A girolle is a rotating blade you literally insert directly into the cheese. You turn the blade and you create rosettes of Tete. Literally flowers made of cheese. Now, I just think these are so festive. In fact, I work with a restaurant group here in Philadelphia called Tete, and whenever we have this cheese on the menu, it is a favorite, and people come in requesting it all the time. What is the flower cheese? Now, the thing that's kind of interesting about this cheese is that it's a little bit funky. It's a wash rind cheese. You can tell by the rosy glow of the rind, but by turning this blade, the cheese is exposed to more air, and supposedly that diminishes the funkiness. Also, it makes it melt really well on your tongue. It's like eating a snowflake. It's just like such a pleasurable sensation. This is a cheese I love to serve around the holidays, really any holiday or even a birthday, because people love to sit around having wine or beer and curling their own rosettes. It's sort of like having a bowl of nuts and a nutcracker on a table. It just invites people to do something interactive, but it feels really festive. You can get out games or cards. You can also, of course, serve this as part of the meal. Sometimes I will do some rosettes so that people can just set right on a salad. You can drop them into a hot baked potato with a little bit of butter and black pepper. You can also like top a fancy burger so that it looks like the burger is wearing a tuxedo. Now, I saved the label so that you would be able to remember it, and also because I want you to know that this cheese has a good sense of humor. As you can see, there are monks on the label with shaved heads, right? This cheese was actually developed back in the 12th century by the monks at Bellelay Abbey. Supposedly they used this cheese to pay their taxes. It's always in this round form, always with this label, because it's an AOP cheese, meaning that its recipe is safeguarded, only the best milk from the area is used, and whenever you buy it, you always know that it's coming from the same place, from Jura in Switzerland. To me, this is a wonderful cheese to put out before a meal. It's part of an appetizer, of course, just to get people excited. It's fun for kids to be able to turn the girolle. You can also serve it though afterwards with some cookies, some gingerbread, say, or some crackers. I actually just got a package from my mom with some Swiss cookies in it. If it's after dinner, I love to serve this cheese with a hot toddy. I think there's this natural sweetness to the cheese. I also just think like with a little brandy or a whiskey and some honey in your cup, it's just really lovely. You could also serve, of course, like a Riesling or some port or dessert wine. Again, the name of this cheese is Tête de Moine, and when you look for it, you'll notice that it's usually sold in these 2-pound drums. You can also request to have it cut, so you can just buy half a tête. I got a girolle here that has this dome, which is very handy. Just remove the blade, set the cheese in your fridge. It is recommended that you make the rosettes when the cheese is cold, because you can just form the best flowers that way. I hope you've been exposed to a new cheese that you might want to incorporate into your own holiday traditions. Or I think this makes a lovely holiday gift ahead of a monk, plus a girolle. Definitely kind of an inside joke, but just a really fun family party trick. Thank you so much again for your interest in this video series. I want to thank iloveimportedcheese.com for reaching out about supporting these videos. One of my goals for 2020 was to do as much online cheese education for free for you as possible, and I Love Imported Cheese has allowed me to be really creative and choose cheeses that I think are especially fun that I want to teach you about. So happy holidays, warm wishes, happy new year. I'll see you then. Cheers.